How's everybody doing out there? Bidhead 1000 here. I haven't done a video in a week because, like, all last week I was sick as a dog. For some reason, with this weather changing in and out, it's just like, it's ridiculous. I've been getting sick like crazy. So anyway, whatever. But I did go out last week, and I went to the thrift stores, and I didn't find anything. There wasn't anything out there. But this week we got out and took a ride down to Unique out in Westbury, and I picked up some things. So let me show you what I got. All right, the first thing I'm going to show you is pretty cool. So let me get this out first. What we have here, check this thing out, guys. When I first, number one, this wasn't even by the video game section. This was by where they keep like the alarm clocks and the George Foreman grills and whatnot. So I have a feeling that they didn't even know what this was. And to be honest with you, when I first saw it, I was like, what is this, G.I. Joe walkie-talkie or something? But anyway, this is the... and when I saw this, I've never seen this before in my life. So I got real excited. I mean, let me explain. See if you guys can get a good look at that, first of all. Let me explain why I got excited. Because I see this piece comes apart, and it says left player. And this side says right player. And then it has like an RCA jack coming out of it, almost like what you'd see on the modern style like plug and play systems. So I'm like, could this be what I think it is? And then I see on the back it says channel. You probably can't see this, guys, but it says channel 2 and channel 3. So I'm like, this is like some kind of video game system here. And sure enough, when I got home with it, I looked it up on, I Googled it. I did like a Wikipedia on it or something like that. And it's the Radioshack TV Scoreboard. And what that is it's basically a plug and play video game system. And if you see here on the select knob, it says tennis, hockey, squash, and practice. And it has other controls here like ball speed, bat size, slice and serve, and the serve button, reset button, and the power button. And on the back here, you got batteries that go in here. Six AA's go in the back here, and there's a sound is outputted through the back of the system itself. So I'm reading about this, and what this is this is a game system from 1978, I think. It's from the 70s. That's all I know. And you can really tell it's old school. You know, it's got paddle style controllers, almost like the Atari, and the switches and all the hardware involved looks old school. So I haven't played it yet. Here's an input for the I guess AC adapter, DC 9 volt there. That I don't have, but no big deal. I have the batteries. I don't know if it works yet. I'm hoping it works. And on the back here it says custom manufactured in Hong Kong for Radioshack, a division of Tandy Corporation, Fort Worth, Texas. So this is neat, and rest assured I'll be doing a review on this if it works. So that's the Radioshack TV Scoreboard. Oh, and we got this sweet Betty for $2.99. Top that. That's a pretty good price, I think. I've never seen one before. So there you go, Radioshack TV Scoreboard. Alright, the next thing we picked up was something that was hanging up on the rack there. You know, let me show you what we got, and I'll explain. We got 3 Nintendo 64 games here for $3.99. We got 3 Nintendo 64 games here for $4.99. I'm still trying to figure out how these guys come up with these prices. If these are arbitrary numbers that they're picking, or if they're like searching on eBay or something like that. And 2 N64 games for $2.99. So, you know, I'm looking through these. There's some sports games in there or whatnot. But if I do my math correctly, we have 8 N64 games, and we paid what, $3.99, 4, 7. We paid $13 for 8 games. So what does that break down to, guys? I don't know. It's less than $2 a game. I can't really pass that up for N64 games. So I'll show you the games that we got here. Some of them are crud games, but some of them I don't think are that bad. Alright, we got Wwf Warzone. I know these wrestling games don't hold up too well, and they're not very desirable. But hey. We got Star Wars Episode 1 Racers. Never played it. It's got some scribble on the front of it. We got NBA Live 99. It's a sports game. Whoop-de-doo. We got WWF No Mercy. Once again, you know, a wrestling game. We got Road Rash 64, which is probably the most interesting game of the lot. You! Give me a minute, Chuck. Alright. I'll be right down. We got Road Rash 64 here, which is probably the most interesting game in the whole lot. This is something that I'm looking forward to playing. It's got a little scribble on it or whatnot. And we got Gex 64. Never played that. I'm assuming it's some type of platforming game. Oh, what am I saying? Platforming game. This is how little I know about the Nintendo 64. It's definitely probably some type of 3D game. I don't know why I say platformer. Do you call it a platformer when it's 3D? I don't know. I'm confused. Nintendo 64 is very new to me, so I don't know if I have the genres right. Kobe Bryant, NBA Courtside. And Off-Road Challenge, which is pretty cool, I think. Never played it, but this is a game that I'd probably want to play. So, you know, now that I look at these lots of games, I'm not too thrilled about them because a lot of them are scratched up, and I couldn't really tell because they're bagged like this. So when you open up the bags, a lot of them are kind of scratched up and whatnot. But hey, $13 for 8 N64 games. Even though some of them are sports games, whatever. We'll see how they are. So that's what we got. Eight N64 games and the Radioshack TV Scoreboard. I'm going to start doing reviews again soon, guys, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind up ditching the Fate machines. because I don't know, I think it's kind of redundant, because when somebody goes to watch one of my reviews, they can see at the top of the screen what game is going to be reviewed. So I think it's kind of like a waste of time to start the whole review, you know, spinning the wheel and doing the Pegasus and whatnot, because I mean, you already know what game it is anyhow, but that's really how I select the games, and that's how I'm going to select the games from here on out. I'm going to do it completely at random. But I'm not going to drag you guys through the whole process every time. But I mean, if you really want to see that, I don't know, let me know. But anyway, Binhead 1000 here. I'll talk to you next time.